Hello, welcome to Mr. B's Ukulele channel. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoy watching.
Hello, this is my tutorial for their Taking the Hobbits to Isengard. One of the most surreal and unusual videos I'm yet to do on my channel, although it's been a lot of fun putting this one together. This one was originally created by Erwin Beekveld in 2005, I hope I pronounced that correctly, based on some of the original lines from the Lord of the Rings trilogy. And this is a bizarre video that was put together by Erwin back then, and has been recreated, I'm sure, many times since then. The version I found that particularly inspired me was created by the Dead Crew of Oddwood, and I'll put a link to them at the end of the video. And that was also a very surreal reinterpretation. So this is my reinterpretation of a reinterpretation, and I thought it'd just be a really fun thing to do. Also, it's a great collaboration piece. It's a great party piece. It's not so much a solo piece. It's something you want to do with other people and just have a lot of fun doing that. I need to say a big thank you to Miku Flute for some fantastic flute playing in the video I've done, and also a big thank you to Kohai Matti and Nathan Hart Music for all their contributions as well. So I'm going to leave links to everyone's channels at the end of the video and in the description as well. So do look at those, and do make sure you see the full sing-along video that I've done for this, which was quite an effort and took quite a long time. So I think it's come together quite well. So I hope you do enjoy it. But I'm going to talk you through very quickly how to play the piece. It's not actually that hard to do the ukulele part. It's more of a question of what you're going to do with the lyrics and all the different parts where you can get other people involved. So let's just jump into it and have a look. Here we go. Okay, we'll have a look at the chords. First of all, there's only 6 chords, so that's very easy to do. And then we'll have a look at the strumming, and I'll give you a walkthrough and really talk to you about the different parts of the song and where you want to get other people involved and play around with the voices, etc, etc. So it starts off with the D, the G, and the A, and that's your main verse at the beginning. So those are the 3 main chords that you'll use throughout the song. So let's just look at those very quickly. We've got our D, with our second finger on the 2nd fret, across the G, C and the E strings. Then we've got the G, 1st and 2nd finger on the 2nd fret, 3rd finger at the side on the 3rd fret. Then we've got the A, our 1st and 2nd finger on the 1st and 2nd fret there. So let's just practice that little loop. D, G, A, and D. Just make sure you're comfortable with that, because that's the main set of chords that you need for the song. Then in the middle, when the brass come in with the big brass fanfare, that's where we change chords to D, F, B flat and C. So we've still got the D. Now we go to the F, and that's 1st and 2nd finger, very much like the A, but now our F position with our 2nd finger on the 2nd fret on the G string and our 1st finger on the 1st fret on the E string. And then the B flat. 1st finger squashed across the 2 strings, the semi-bar there on the E and the A on the 1st fret. 2nd finger on the 2nd fret on the C string. 3rd finger on the G string on the 3rd fret there. And then of course our C. 3rd finger on the 3rd fret on the A string, nice and easy. I'll just give you that line of the song actually. So it goes D, F, D, B flat, F, and C. So we'll look at that again in the walkthrough, but that's the other set of chords that you'll need. So it's basically that, and then the original D, G, D, A. And once you've done those 2 patterns, you've pretty much got the song. So let's have a look at the strumming, and you can see how that starts to fit together. So in a couple of places we've got some single strums, and that's basically for the fast lyrics, and also at the end where there's a bit of a vocal ending. And the rest of it is nice and simple, down, down, up. So if we look at that original pattern that we've just done, it's actually down, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down. You've got to imagine yourself bobbing along like a little hobbit, basically. G, D, A, D, G, It's as simple as that. So that's your strumming. And I don't really need to say any more about that. Let's get into a walkthrough and see how it all fits together. So, we've already done our introduction. Now, in the video, I do that twice. I do it once really slowly. And whilst I do that, Miku Flute plays her flute beautifully over it, and you can get someone to join in and do that as well, or you could hum it, or you could sing it, but basically it's your main opening theme to Lord of the Rings. So you can see how that fits together with the melody, and it's up to you how you put that melody on. You don't need to at all if you don't want to. At the end of the day, it's your recreation when you do it, so you do it however you want. But if you can get someone to join in and either sing that melody line or just play it on another instrument, then that'd be fantastic. So that happens there twice at the beginning of the song in the version I've done. Once really slowly, then you get a bit of a drum intro, and then we speed up and do that quite fast, which takes us into the lyrics. Now the main lyrics follows the same pattern of chords, so it's really easy, but we've got the lyrics involved now, and this is where it gets really fun. So the first line is as simple as this. It's the title. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. And we keep these strumming the same, down, down, up, down, down, up. So I'll start again. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. And you can see how I followed the same chord pattern. D, 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 G, G, D, A. I'll just do that again, and then it'll basically repeat that. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. D, A. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. G. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. D and A. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. And then it repeats the same thing again, but this time it's just slight variation on the lyrics. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. Guard, guard, guard. G. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. D. Guard, guard, guard. A. Sorry, guard. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. G and then the D and the A. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. What did you say? And then we have Gollum sneak in there with the what did you say. So if you can put on a funny voice for that, or a Gollum voice, and get someone else to do it, even better. You can do that there. Then we go into some single strums, because this bit's quite fast, and it's the Hobbits section. The Hobbits, the Hobbits, the Hobbits, the Hobbits. And it's the same chords, slightly different pattern. It's D, G, D, A, D. The Hobbits, the Hobbits, the Hobbits, the Hobbits to Isengard, to Isengard. The Hobbits, the Hobbits, the Hobbits, the Hobbits to Isengard with the A there. Then the same again. The Hobbits, the Hobbits, the Hobbits, the Hobbits to Isengard, to Isengard. They're taking the Hobbits to Isengard. Guard, guard, guard. So it's just the same mix of chords, slight different variation there on the D, G, and the A chord. So just look carefully at that. So it's the Hobbits on the D, G, D, A. The Hobbits, the Hobbits, the Hobbits, the Hobbits to Isengard, to Isengard. The Hobbits, the Hobbits, the Hobbits, the Hobbits to Isengard, then to the A, to Isengard. D, G, D, A again. The Hobbits, the Hobbits, the Hobbits, the Hobbits to Isengard, then to the G. They're taking the Hobbits to Isengard, D and A. And then we're into the brass theme, where I put some trombone and trumpet parts in here. But you can again just hum it along if you want to. It goes into da 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 da, that bit there. Da 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 da. So we've got D, F. We've got the same strumming pattern, down, down, up. D, F, D, B flat, F and C. If you look at the music sheet I've done for this, where you've got two letters side by side that are the same, it basically means do the strumming pattern twice. So I've made it really explicitly clear when to strum and how far to strum. So it starts off with one strum on the D, one on the F. When I say one strumming pattern of down, down, up. D and D, B flat and B flat, and F and C. D, F, D and D, B flat and C and D. And then we go into the lyrics, but the chord pattern stays the same. So once you've done that, it's just like an introduction really. Now you can add your lyrics. Tell me, where's Gandalf? For I much desire to speak with him. Tell me, where's Gandalf? For I much desire to speak with him. It's the same pattern we've just done. D, F, D, D, B flat, F, C. And then slight variation on the change of the lyrics here. A Balrog of Morgoth What did you say? A Balrog of Morgoth. What did you say? But you can see that again. It's the D, F, D, D, B flat, C, D at the end. And then we go back to the beginning. They're taking the Hobbits to Isengard with the additional stupid fat Hobbit. They're taking the Hobbits to Isengard. Stupid fat Hobbit. They're taking the Hobbit to Isengard. They're taking the Hobbit to Isengard. They're taking the Hobbit to Isengard. Stupid fat Hobbit. And then the ending, simple down strum on the D. And then someone in a funny Gollum voice can say, leave now and never come back. And then a nice ending on the 3 chords, B flat, C, and D. And there you go, there's your piece. So it's a very surreal piece. I'm going to leave a demo at the end to show you a clip only from my sing-along version, but do please look out the whole video because I had a lot of fun putting that together and I hope you'll enjoy watching it too. But if you want to learn the song, there was all the lyrics and all the chords and everything you'll need to get into it yourself. So as I said earlier, a big thank you to Miku Flute, Kohai Mati and Nathan Hart Music for all their help putting this video together. We had a lot of fun. So I hope you enjoy watching it too, and I hope you enjoy learning this very, very unusual song. Okay, thanks for watching. Take care.
They're taking the Hobbits to Isengard! 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 God! They're taking the Hobbits to Isengard! God! They're taking the Hobbits to Isengard! They're taking the Hobbits to Isengard! They're taking the Hobbits to Isengard!
What did you say?
The Hobbit
To Isengard! To Isengard!
Hobbit
To Isengard! To Isengard!
Hobbit
To Isengard! To Isengard! They're taking the Hobbits to Isengard! God!